Our recidivism rates indicate that the United States has been failing for decades because people are coming home worse than they went in. And a lot of the programs that individuals are supposed to get in order to become better citizens upon their return, they're getting in their last 2 years. Individuals that may have a situation of addiction, that should be addressed the minute you come through the door.
Absolutely.
You, in New York State, you are not eligible for that program until you are within 2 years of your release. So if I have a 25-year-to-life bid, my addiction is not being addressed until 23 years. And throughout that time, if I was to get high, I would be punished. Sometimes we need to really look at this whole thing. The reality is higher education is a very qualified tool to help bring down recidivism, which is the act of reoffending and coming back to jail, which means that somebody else is going to get hurt in society when these people are released. The system is not really designed. I'm talking about from lived experience, an innocent person who went into prison. The system is not designed to rehabilitate.
What we're trying to do is change the dynamic of what makes society overall safer and what's more fair for the people who have been convicted rightly or wrongly. This is what we're doing federally. Anybody who has committed a crime should have access to education in prison. We should also be in a situation where anyone who is released from prison has access to Pell Grants, to education, to public housing, to all the things that are out there that are available to everybody else. Because what's the thing we want to do? Give people a second chance. It should be written into the law, which we're doing in the Justice Department as well as the Department of Labor, that people have access to education, access to opportunity, and access to everything that's available for any other citizen, if you've done your time. And otherwise, and I point out to people who come after me for saying that, is I say, look, what do you want? You want a safer community? Or do you want to release someone who already was in there because they had a bad background and environment and they probably didn't have this access? What do you want to condemn them for the rest of their lives and make sure that society is damaged as a consequence? So it not only makes sense for the individual being released from prison, it makes sense for society.